Hey, what's going on? Happy Friday. Looks like Turlo made it. Kevin L. Kim just went like this. I don't know why. I asked her to get me my phone. She just was like, I'm not getting you your phone. If somebody texts, I'll get you your phone. Let's see here.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Turlo.
Give Blood made it. What's going on? Give Blood, how you doing, buddy? Let's start the evening off right. I got myself a high life. I hope you guys have something. I'm going to see what we can get into tonight. Steve, what's going on?
Steve.
How you doing, buddy? Robbie made it. Absolutely, take a sip. Take two. I hope everybody had a good week. Ours was okay. We didn't.
Yes.
Yo,
Henry.
Rick, what's going on? Henry. Anybody get in anything good this weekend or this past week? We've been Kim and I. It's been pretty hectic around here. I ain't getting a whole lot of car content done, but we got a lot of stuff going on right now. Running around crazy. Tony Greensteiner, 70.
Tony.
Wow, look at
Tony G. Hey, Mark.
Look at Tony. He had 72 today. You were warmer than us. I think we got up to what, 62, 63?
Snow like 2 weeks ago. Now he's up to 72.
Yeah, there's no spring. Tony goes right from dead of winter to summer. Yo, what's happening, Mark? How are you, man?
78 down in LA.
Wow. That's supposed to be next Thursday. It's supposed to be 78. That's the day I got to do. I took off from work on Thursday. I'm taking my car to my brother's.
Henry got his stickers.
To my brother's work. Good deal, man. How about you, Tony? Did you get your stuff?
Wow, it took a long time for Henry to get his.
It's like it's been raining terrible around here. It's like
Paul
White, what's happening, brother? We've been getting like crazy rain. It's just like it's a swamp. But we'll get through it. Like I said, I hope the yard's dry enough. I got to get the car out Thursday to take to my brother's work.
78 where Kevin is too.
Wow. There you go. Yeah, I got to get the car out Thursday. I'll probably get it out Wednesday and put it in the driveway and put the cover on it. But my brother's work's having a car show, but it's all day. It involves some kind of high school group or something they sponsor. So, and they asked me to bring the car. So, well, my brother asked me to bring the car. So we'll take it over there and see what's going on. I have no idea what to expect. Oh, that's cool, man. Nothing wrong with that. Is the Night Stalker going to be there? Rick?
He's going for the chicks. You're going for the chicks, Brian.
Yeah, I don't know about that. The chick over here to my one side is about all I could take. That's it for me. What do you mean? Oh, there goes Kim's clock. It's only, let's see how many minutes late it is today. It's 3 minutes late. I beat you to it, Rick.
I sound muffled.
Again? Is it? I got the right thing plugged in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the right thing plugged in. Is there a light on that thing, Kim? Isn't there supposed to be a light on it or something?
There's a blue light.
Yeah, it's supposed to be on. There.
I have this thing set up.
All I have to do is plug it.
On purpose, Robbie.
There is no mute for her, Robbie. I wish there was, but there just ain't. That's all right, Gordon. Everybody likes peanut butter and jelly. I don't think I met a person that don't like peanut butter. I guess unless you're allergic to peanut butter, then you don't want any of that.
On toast. It's good on toast. Peanut butter and jelly on toast.
Absolutely. So, like I said, I didn't get a whole lot done car-wise. In fact, I got next to nothing done on car-wise. But
hey, Hey, Don.
We're trying to knock out all our chores for spring, and we're almost done. So maybe we'll get something done. Well, not almost done, but sort of done. Like a lot of the stuff's taken care of.
Peanut butter, jelly. I heard him.
So
He's doing his thing where he lays there and he's gonna bark.
He's gonna bark any minute. What's going on, Don? How you doing, brother? Hope everything's going good. Wow.
Hey, Torp's here.
Yo, Torp, what's happening, brother? Walk in and take a sip. Mm.
You want to get down? Want to come there? Let me help you. Come on.
So, anyway, I don't know. I got about 2 days worth of work left on the Nova, and then I have to buy the floor or the back section of the floor, and I'm not buying anything more this month. I think we spent enough money this month, honey. I'm sorry, she's bringing the dog over. Can I have my phone, please?
Oh my God, you're so.
Ooh, one's late, but he's bidding on a 68 Pontiac sedan.
That's no excuse.
Kim said there's no excuse. One, it's a Canadian Chevelle. Okay.
About $1 million.
About $1 million what?
He said how many times Kim told BW is wrong and give him the stink eye.
Oh, I see the bottom of the thing. Boy, you're just not going to be very helpful this evening, aren't you? You're going to be disruptive. She's not going to be helpful this evening, guys. She's going to be disruptive, and I apologize in advance.
Oh, Kevin got the house cleaned this week. Good job, Kevin.
They're inside or outside, Kevin? Did they bring sprayers? Usually them professional painters will come in and they'll just cut the stuff with the brushes and then just go in there with the guns and just paint the house like super fast.
Brian did the driveway this week.
Last weekend.
Last Sunday?
Yeah. See, I did stuff.
Was it last Sunday?
Saturday or Sunday?
It wasn't Saturday.
Why wasn't it Saturday? It was raining. Oh yeah, it poured all day Saturday. In-house stuff.
To fix the hole in the driveway when you made.
It was just a little mark. Yeah. I think we told him that. Did I tell you guys that story? Where? Yeah. Well, there you go. You can't see it.
I can put it right now.
No, you can't. What was that look?
I'll show you.
You told me you couldn't see it, and you were just messing with.
That's because I lied because I didn't feel like arguing with you.
She's. I don't know if she's lying now or she was lying then. You guys tell me.
This week did not fly, Henry. It dragged.
Today was like, oh.
I'm glad it flew for you though, Henry.
Yeah. It did not fly for me, especially today. It drugged, man. It felt like I was in prison and I was only at work.
Yeah, Don, the rain needs to go away.
It does. Ohio is the same situation we're having. It's like it's nonstop. I mean, they tell you 2 days in advance it's going to be beautiful. Then the 2 days come and it's like 2 inches of rain, torrential downpours. I don't know where it's all coming from.
Robbie, sometimes I just lie because I don't feel like arguing. I'll just say yeah. I'll just agree with them.
Now you guys know why I found a hobby out in the garage.
Unfortunately, you haven't been spending much time out there.
No, I haven't. I've been doing Kim's stuff. It's your stuff. How did I get designated to do everything outside this year?
You're the one who bought the shed. That has nothing to do
Yeah.
with me.
I just bought one of those plastic sheds that you put together. I got it from Costco because I got to have somewhere to put my tractor and my lawn equipment because I can't even walk into one shed. And my tractor's in Kim's pavilion and I got to get that out before spring so she can decorate her her little area that she never sits in. What? Exactly.
I put my fan up like 3 years ago. But
Why would I bother? Because you're not going to sit under it anyway.
One says there's going to be more Canadian fires.
Oh, man. You guys are still burning?
No, he's saying they need rain.
It says right here, we are still on fire. Can you read?
He said we're dying for rain.
I see that. And then ... What does it say after ...
That's called an ellipse. There, I taught you something.
I learned something new, guys. That's an eclipse.
No.
What?
An ellipse.
So did anybody see the eclipse? I was driving home and I had my welding glass, and I actually wasn't driving home. I was driving to the doctor's office that's like 4 blocks from home. Everything's within 3 or 4 blocks of us. so I said, oh, don't worry, I'll look at it when I get to the doctor's office in the parking lot. The clouds moved in. There was like 10 seconds where I could see the eclipse. I was on the Commodore Barry Bridge in New Jersey, and I just kind of put the lens up and looked. I saw it for about 3 or 4 seconds, and that's it. That's what I didn't have the helmet, Kevin. I just took the glass out of the helmet so that I had some flexibility. And I had an old weld shield in the garage, and I took another one out for Kim so she could look at it. Did you actually see much of it, hon?
I saw it. Yeah, I saw like quarter because I was working, so I couldn't stay out there.
No, but you could at least take a look.
I went out there when it was just starting, and then it was about a quarter, and then it was about half. Then the clouds came in, and then I saw it when it was probably about almost. What do you have here? 89%?
89, 90%.
Yeah, all that.
The overcast just killed it for our area. I mean, there was like, it would break through for a half a second and you could see a little bit, but it was so cloudy, it just kind of ruined it.
Oh, Robbie's neighbors drove 300 miles to get a good spot, and there's nothing but clouds.
Oh, man. All for nothing. That's, like I said, and it's like we actually had a good chance to see, because we didn't have 100% coverage, but 89, 90, that was pretty good, but couldn't see it. And there's so many people that don't care about that.
I'm always in a good mood, Tony. Just because I pick on Brian doesn't mean I'm not in a good mood.
Oh, Tony, she always picks on me, dude. We're just bickering. We're fine. Everything's fine.
So he said I seem to be in a good mood. I'm always in a good mood.
Oh, nah. She's regular. Oh yeah, Costco. People stop right in the middle of this. Like we're in the entrance. This lady stops, and Kim actually said to her, "You can't stop here." Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, move. Go over there and stop.
People flew in to Oklahoma.
Wow. South of them, they were 100% blackout. Wow.
Germany. Hype. Yeah, it was a bunch of hype tour.
Well, some people were really into that astrology and astronomy or whatever. Did I say that right?
An astrological event.
An astrological event. Some people, like I said, some people are just oblivious to it. It's like you're driving. Some people, there were so many people driving home and commuting, and I was watching. There was people walking down the street or coming home. There was a couple kids walking home from track, and they could care less. And then there's another group that's in the field from school, right by the doctor's office, and they were watching it. So half the people really are into that stuff, and the other half the people just don't care.
I don't know what's wrong with this thing.
What, it's still not working? Sometimes maybe we got to get a different one. I mean, it worked good with the old computer. I don't know why it's been screwing up with this one, and I did the exact same thing. This one has more controls. This computer is above my pay grade, I think. I tried to follow the directions. I brought them up. I heard that, Don. Certain places around the country were closing up the schools. So some governors put in for state of emergencies and all that, and preemptively because of I can't remember exactly. They said because so many people from out of state or something. I don't know. They gave some kind of reasoning for it. Yo, what's going on, Floyd? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping in, brother. So who knows why, but they had the state of the emergency. I think was it Indiana or Iowa, or there was a couple Midwestern states that had the emergency, and I can't remember exactly the reasoning they gave. It sounded reasonable, whatever I read. They just wanted people on alert and ready. I think it had more to do with emergency vehicles and stuff like that. So who knows? So this weekend, I'm going to try to do a little bit of car stuff, but I don't think it's going to happen a whole bunch because, like I said, I'm going to put that shed up with my son, and I gotta get the ground ready for it. I'm not going to do some fancy thing. I'm going to build a square and put gravel in it and drop it on top of it. I'm not too concerned about it. It's just a plastic shed.
Survived the eclipse in 2024.
I remember there was one when I was a kid, and was it the bicentennial year, hon? There was one in like in the 70s, and I remember thinking I don't remember much about being a kid back then, but the little things I remember is like I remembered thinking because they had talked about, they knew in advance, they're like, oh yeah, the next full eclipse like this will be, and I think it was 2024 or something, and I was like thinking as a little kid, I wonder if I'll even be alive then. It seemed like a million years, and it really wasn't that long. All right, take it easy, Turlo. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, buddy. That's what I was, Don. I'm starving for space. I mean, that's why I had to do something, and it's like it's not the best thing in the world. I think it's what is that shed, Kim? Is it 7x10 or something like that?
8x12.
8x12 or something. It's not huge, but it's enough to hold the tractor and all the lawn equipment. And they actually sell, I was looking at the brochure that's inside of it. They actually sell like shelves you can clip into it and stuff. Hey, Jesus, how you doing, brother? So it was there. It's like, it's quick, it's easy. I'll get that. And they say it says 10-year warranty. So whatever you get past that, I guess will be good.
No, I figured not to put them in the dishwasher, Kevin. If it doesn't come with a little thing in there that says dishwasher safe, I don't put it in the dishwasher. I was using mine the other day when I was doing crafting. I was sitting there for a long time.
Hand wash, brother, hand wash. Stuff like that, whenever you don't want to put it through the dishwasher.
No, if it doesn't come with a little thing, I won't put. If it doesn't say, usually it has a little thing on the bottom, or they put a little paper in there. It says dishwasher safe.
Right.
And they weren't in there, so.
Right.
I didn't.
Right. That's just like because Kim had these Snap-on cups, and remember they got messed up in the dishwasher, and we had to get rid of them. That was her previous supposed to be husband or whatever.
That was like over 30-some years ago.
Yeah, but I got the Snap-on mugs out of the divorce or whatever.
We got a lot of stuff out of there.
I guess I did, but the Snap-on cups is the thing I like. They had like pinup girls on them and stuff, like 80s pinup girls mugs, but they had the pictures in there, and it was like you got to be careful with them. And one or two of them got ruined in the dishwasher before we realized you couldn't. So usually stuff that's custom like that.
Torque in the shed. 30 years ago, 2x4s and quarter down limestone. Still standing. It's pretty good.
Outstanding, brother.
Go on. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Kevin. She's very crafty. Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh, I remember those pens one. Hey, Chaz is here. So is Lonnie.
Yo, what's up, guys? That's pretty cool, Kevin. I thought you had those made at the, well, you did by your sister-in-law, but they're very professional. Well, that was rude. You guys might as well take a sip too.
She does good work.
Yeah.
Let's check the Philly score.
So I'm in my slump, Dawn. I remember, what was it, last month or the month before you were having your slump? I'm in a slump right now. I got to get out of it. I was telling Kim, listen, Kevin, you would know when you first started taking the medicine. What's the name? Ozempic. Did you get like tired at first on it? Because I've been really tired for the past month or so. A little more than a month, almost 6 weeks. I was really tired, and that's the only thing that's different for me. Okay, see, there it is. I guess, does that wear off? It feels like I'm getting better. It feels like I'm starting to get a little better, but it was like for a while there, I was like, man, I can't move. Okay, it's not just me then. Good.
What was his last word, Robbie?
Not,
Oh, Henry had some of those naked lady keychains.
all right. See,
you're asking. That was a joke.
I did too. Okay.
Hey, Chaz, how'd WrestleMania go for your wife and kids?
Oh yeah, they went to the WrestleMania event.
Oh, he's over. It takes time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think I'm behind.
I think you are too, hon.
I think I am. Oh.
Well, this month I was on the wrong. I was on the 50 for too long between the visits. So she just upped it to 1, and she said I'm going to be at 2 next month, I think, or the month after. She says everybody ends up at 2. You have to start and work your way up. Why? The place that I got the medicine the first time, they gave me 250 pens. So I just took the 50. And she's like, well, I wanted you on the 1 at that point, but now I'm on the 1, and I think next month I go on the 2. Kim's going like this. Well, how would you have me not answer somebody's question? Ignore them?
You should think about what you're going to say before you start speaking.
Well, whatever. Do you guys see how she is? And then Tony's saying, "Oh, she's in a good mood, Tony." That's
a good question, Henry. What did happen to the other glove?
You know, I read something about that with the glove, that the reason they didn't fit him is he stopped taking his arthritis medicine and his hands swelled up. So there's that.
I haven't really fell in love with any car this week. Except mine, my new car.
Your new car?
I like my new car.
Yeah, her Subaru one. She likes her Subaru. I like that little car too. That's a zippy little car. Yeah, that's
you know what I'm tired of? The gray cars. I'm tired of the gray cars.
Oh yeah, the gray. Do you guys notice that, like that pastel gray?
No, it's matte.
Matte. matte gray, that all these, they all have the same color. And it was like, at first it was cool. It was like, wow, look at that, Kim. That's an interesting color. Now it's annoying because every manufacturer has it and everybody has that color. So they're everywhere now, at least around here. It's like, so I don't know. Shiny primer. Yes, that's exactly the one, Chaz.
All right, bye.
Yeah, exactly, Don. Exactly, one. Exactly. They saying the same thing. It is. It's primer with gloss on it. That's exactly right. It's like, at first, the first time I saw it, I'm like, that's really interesting. That's cool. But now it's everywhere. And it's like, I don't like it.
It's like every other car.
And it is. It's like every other car around here. It's like, I all have it now. Maybe my gray primer trunk on the gasser has inspired everybody. Shiny Primer is a great, it is a good band name.
Me too, Kevin.
I've actually seen a couple people paint older cars that color around here, Kevin. I'm trying to remember which car I seen it on, but there's like 2 or 3. I think one of them was a Malibu. Like the Napa, where I get all my paint supplies down in Delaware, right around the corner. You go in there, they can mix you any color in satin. I just found out any color you want in satin. I guess any place could do that, and then you could put your own clear on it if you want, or whatever. But they can give you any color you want in satin. I guess any place could do that. I don't know. All that stuff's brand new to me.
We're just gonna spray paint it.
What?
The gas.
We're gonna spray paint it. We're not gonna spray paint the gas. No. I got epoxy.
Nice, look at that nice bronze color.
I got the epoxy downstairs.
Hey, Desert Rat.
Yo, Mike, how you doing, brother?
Special mix in a can. Have you priced that out?
No. Have you priced out special mix in a can? I haven't, but I've seen that where you can put it in there. I got paint guns. I'm not afraid of the paint with it, with the paint gun.
Chad and Mark that said you could take it there.
Yeah, Mark said I could take it to his place. Jazz said I could take it to his place. I really need to. When I get it out and I'm down my buddy's shop next time, I'm going to get him to ride up to the shop up the street. The guy up the street, his brother does that dent removal with the fancy dent tools. But I think he heard, like, I've been trying to get him to look at that door I screwed up, but I think they think it's like an old 50s door or something. It's a brand new door. So I need my buddy to go up there with me so he can show it to his brother and tell him, and maybe he'll look at it then.
$35, Robbie. That's crazy.
What?
He said $35 for 12-ounce spray can.
Wow. Yeah, but they'll do it like any color you want.
So it's expensive. That's like 3 times the amount of the spray can.
Yeah. I'm holding out hope. Maybe I'll win that Bondo Billy paint job. You never know. I put in to win that Bondo Billy. He has a contest for a $10,000 paint job.
Hey, Ken Peterson.
How you doing, buddy?
If you do it in Mechanicsville, let's do it the night before the meeting for HRPT.
What's HRPT?
You have to ask one that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Hot Rod Power Tour.
Yeah. There you go.
See, it took a minute, but it came. It registered. So the little guy on the bicycle started pedaling really fast. It popped in there. Okay, Kim's drawed up the number. We got it ready to go. So remember, we got the keychain charm. We got the BW Garage sticker, and we're getting rid of these truck stickers. So there you go. I need a number between. Oh, you better show me that again. I just fell out of my head. Okay. Okay. So I got the number. I need a number between 1 and 50, 1 and 50 for the new keychain charm and a couple stickers. Go. You see that? That's hilarious. Woo, dancing. There it is, Mike. Desert Rat Fabrication. Way to go, Mike. Mike got it right away. Don had the first guess and he had the numbers backwards. And then Torp came up with 42 right after. The number 43. Desert Rat Mike won. Way to go, Mike. I'll get these in the mail to you, buddy. Yo, winging it with Tracy's here. Put the primer.
He had commercials that took up the whole contest. He never play anyone. He always put a banana and eggplant and.
I've heard that winging it with Tracy. I'll tell you, my buddy Jamie had an 89 Oldsmobile, and it was the International, and he took it over, and he had the local make it, and they did such a terrible job. But I've heard that. I'm not afraid to paint it. I wouldn't mind shooting it, but it's gonna be a minute if I did it here because I ain't got no room. And but like I said, Chaz said I could do it in his tent, and Mark's invited me to do it at his place. So we'll see. I gotta get a couple things done. It's like some of the, it's gotten mostly all new metal. It's not a big deal. It's not, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not interested in perfect. I did put the wrong primer over the bare metal on my tilt nose, so I have to take that off and put some etching primer on there. But
did you hear on here? Randy Ryan, I wonder if he won the $1 billion lottery.
No, remember the people? He might have, but maybe he was like a million winner or something like that. I think the winner was out in Oregon or something like that. West Coast every time.
Maybe it was Becky.
Oh, maybe Becky won. I haven't seen Becky.
Where's Turlo?
Turlo's in Washington. Becky and Jason are in Oregon. Right? Yeah.
Kenny Peterson did body and paint for 40 plus years.
I could use you, man, because I don't know what I'm doing, dude. I put well, it did say direct to metal. It did say direct to metal on the instructions for, but it was high build primer, and I was like, after I shot it, I'm like, man, maybe I should have done. And so I screwed up. I got to do it again. I don't care.
Chaz
Learn as you go.
Chaz and Don are trying to. Watch the answer.
Oh, to the guessing game. $43 came out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 times. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He has 0, 0, 0, 0.
Yeah, because he didn't used to put a date down.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. Forsaken Steel. I haven't seen that guy in a long time. I haven't seen any of his videos in a while either. I used to get all his videos on my, like all his shorts would show up. You know what I think it is I don't go to TikTok anymore. And I think that's where I used to see all his stuff is over on TikTok.
Tony G said I had to sit closer to you so they can hear me.
I thought you actually wanted to sit by me.
No.
I've been tricked again, guys. I said, oh, Kim's moving over. She wants to be by me. No, I don't want to be by you.
Maybe I'm going to be by the dog.
Be by Boo Boo?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I try to pick something. I've been watching that Bad Chad a lot. I've been picking up little stuff from him. Like I got to fix a couple gaps, and I was watching him fix the gaps on that 4040 he's doing. Yeah. So I'm picking up little things to try. Not afraid to try anything. It's just, watching other people do it their way and then maybe incorporating it in the way I do stuff.
There you go. One and Kevin have update on Forsaken. Although one didn't call him Forsaken.
Oh, okay. He bought some property. Okay, that's cool.
I got you, Henry.
All right, that's cool. See, Kevin said he's been moving and stuff. That's cool.
I used welding wire the other day.
Oh yeah, she used it for one of her projects. You guys will see it soon. Anybody that watches Kim's stuff, but she did. She took some of my TIG wire from the shop, and she made something out of it. I haven't had the TIG welder out in a while.
And then he took all the little pieces I had left.
You told me you were done with it. You can have it back. I thought you were done with it. In fact, I haven't taken it out to.
If I want it, I would just go knock you down and take it.
Well, anyway, it's still on the back porch. I haven't put it out in the shop yet.
That's because you leave everything on the back.
Well, it's my go-between the garage and the porch.
Yeah, I got those from my uncle.
What is it?
The glass menagerie of.
Oh yeah, them are highfalutin. That's like highfalutin stuff. Didn't he pay big money for that stuff?
There's Randy Ryan.
There he is.
You won the lottery. That's why you weren't here.
I reminded her it was on the West Coast, Randy, but she's like,
well,
he probably
on vacation. He could have been on the West Coast.
Where were you on vacation at? He wasn't on vacation on the West Coast. He went to.
He said he was on vacation.
Yeah, but where'd you go? He might not. He might have been a staycation. Yeah, it was tough. And you know what, Mike, if you look closely at that video, I was using the foot pedal to control the heat, but I was using my thigh to run it instead of my foot. I was using my thigh. And when I did it in the back, I put it between my legs and was squeezing it while I did it. But in the one position, you could actually, if you look real close, I'm compressing it with my thigh.
I remember now, Randy. He was in Tennessee. I remember now.
There you go. Yo, Josh made it. What's going on, brother? Thanks for stopping by.
Those are how many did me, my sister, and my mom each took some, right?
Yeah, they each took some. He was friends with the artist that made them, but they were a little pricey. Uncle Bob liked to spend his money, and there's nothing wrong with that. Josh, could you get me my other beer? It's right over there
Really? Is it right over there?
On the right-hand side. Thank you, dear. Guy's getting me in trouble, old man. That's all right, Randy. I understand. Ceiling fans can be a pain in the butt, man. Don't shake it up. I don't need that stuff splashing all over me. Thank you, darling. I'll tell you, I'm gonna take one of these guys up on painting my thing. Mark, you paint, don't you? Don't you paint cars? I think he said he has a booth. He's the one. You're the one that sent me the measuring stick, right?
Yeah. It's not been time yet. We will.
5-foot pole. Wow. Yeah, those high them high vaulted ceilings on some of these houses, man. Whoo! When you got to paint the ceiling or the upper part of the wall. And now I can't imagine hanging a ceiling fan. Yes, they do. Neither do us smaller guys, Randy. None of us bounce well. Especially at 50, my bouncing days, I think, were over.
You put all the new light bulbs in.
Yeah, but that wasn't that high. He put that fan. He put a ceiling fan up in one of them vaulted ceilings with a 5-foot hanging pole. You know, like ours has only got a couple inch one.
It's making jokes.
For so high, I agree with you, Tort. But once you get super high, then you kind of want scaffolding because you can't even see what you're doing. At least I can't. And trust me, Kim sees everything.
No,
What do you mean you don't?
I don't point out all your mistakes.
You don't put them out, but you see them all. That's cool. That's where I'm at, Randy. I'm getting all my chores done so I can get back after it. Plus, I'm like I said, I'm on that new medicine, and I just asked Kevin before you got in here about it. I ain't kidding, man. I got like no energy, and I'm hoping I'm starting to feel better. That's all that matters. Happy wife, happy life. Mm. Oh yeah. What's that?
You tell me Gordy told you about that guy's thing getting stolen?
Oh yeah. Let me pull that up real quick. I don't know if you guys watch did you guys watch that Nivlak 57? Gorney sent me a video, but I've actually seen his stuff before. He's got that racing car, that Studebaker racing car. It got stolen. His truck, his trailer, and the race car all got stolen on his way home from Florida the other day. I guess there's a video out on it. It's like, man, that's devastating. I tell Kim, I said that's my biggest fear of taking my car anywhere. That's why if I do like the Hot Rod Power Tour, I think I'm going to go to campgrounds, and I think I'm going to get a pool behind, one of those little tiny pool behind, like the clippers, the little clippers. At least that's what I was thinking anyway. I just didn't know. It's like, would they allow me to pull that into events? I know I can't camp at the events, but can I pull it in the event with me? I don't know. That's like, because I'm not leaving my car in any motel parking lot, hotel parking lot. Especially, they say North and South Carolina are the two worst in the whole country for having certain things, trucks and trailers stolen. Or so I've read. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Rick? He's pulled it apart a couple times, Randy, but none of us are perfect, you know. It's like you got to go with the flow, man. You know how many mistakes I made? You know, we all screw up, man. None of us are perfect. Not really bothered my stomach. Maybe it kind of slowed it down a little bit down there, but Not really messed with my stomach too awful bad, but the only thing I could tell you is my total lack of energy. There he is. There's Gorney. I was just telling them guys, you sent me that video about that Navlac 57 guy. Nivlac. Am I saying that? Nivlac 57. He lost a Studebaker in his truck.
What'd I miss?
Nothing. I was telling him about that video that Gorney sent me, and I was saying that's like my biggest fear of going anywhere in my car. That's what I was saying, dude. That's
Hey, outboard tinkerer.
well, there you go. One said it's Calvin backwards. There you go. Hey, outboard tinkerer, what's going on? Nobody's perfect, buddy. None of us are perfect.
Okay.
Admitting your mistakes is the first step to perfection. Because remember, you're never wrong if you fix it. I just noticed that one. It's backwards. But anyway, yeah, that's like I was saying, that was my biggest fear with taking my car anywhere. So I got to find out like the rules and stuff. Because like I said, if I take my car, like Kim said, I would have to go to a campsite. I'm not keeping my car in a hotel parking lot.
I'll send you a text.
All right. Oh man. This is Josh's truck.
Oh my gosh.
This is Josh's truck.
What happened?
Is that a Dodge? Yeah. It's a Ram. I've heard no kidding, Josh. I was watching shorts on my phone, and I saw a truck with a death wobble, and they almost the exact same thing happened, and it was a Ram. And they're saying that that's common for some of the Rams. They lose the rod ends and sometimes the steering box itself. Did you get a real bad death wobble right before it happened? That's wild, man. I'm just glad you're all right, and I'm glad you weren't going down a mountain like you said. Man. We all are, buddy. Man, that's wild. Look at that, man. Imagine just driving along and that happens. Holy crap.
Let me see.
Here. Kim wants to see. It's wild, dude. I'm just glad you're all right, man, because I just watched videos on that.
Oh, Gorney just sent me a picture.
All right, Gorney sent something over.
Hey, country boy.
Ooh. Gorney's putting this very nice setup on his brother's 48 Chevy coupe. Looks like a nice tunnel ram setup.
Wow.
Very nice, buddy. Let's see here. I don't know. Jonathan sent this over. What does that say? My kid sent me some tore up looking rim or something. I don't know what the heck he's trying to tell me. As long as it ain't the car we just give him. Oh, let's see. No problem, Gorney. It's pretty cool, man. Dan, he's a connoisseur of the tunnel rams. Very nice setup. Very clean looking. Very, very nice. I like that stuff. I think I'm going to go the other way on the Nova. I think I'm going to put that one of them sniper kits on there. We'll see. I'm gonna roll the gasser out on like I say on Wednesday and put it out front. Taking off Thursday. No, if it rains, I'm kind of screwed because I still don't have door glass in that car. But I've told my brother I'd bring it up there, so I'm going to take it up there. Let all the kids look at it.
How many other cars are going to do that?
I don't even know, hon. I'm not even sure. But he works at what it used to be Bentley and Harris, and then it was Felpro, and it's like the wire loom stuff. Like you go like this, and it expands and contracts. They make stuff like that, and my brother actually has a couple patents on that wire looming stuff. And they sponsored some high school group, and they built a car or something like that. So I don't know. They're having some kind of mini car show with their employees bringing cars, and I guess certain family members. And my brother asked me to bring my car, so I'm taking it up there. I'd be all right with that, Randy, but it's Kim's car, and I don't think she wants a blower on.
Well, how big would it be? One of those big ones that sticks out like really far?
No, you can get ones for under the hood, but they huff and puff, hon. You'll be going from stoplight to stoplight a little too fast.
I do that now.
I know. We'll just continue to
let. I like that about the Subaru. It tells me I'm getting too close to somebody. I know. I can see the car.
Kim does want to blow. She might. She very well might, man. Let's see. Somebody else is buzzing my phone. Oh, one's buzzing my phone.
Country boy said tape in some plexiglass.
Oh, okay. I guess this is what one's bidding on. The Canadian Chevelle. It's a Pontiac. What'd you say it was?
He's never going to start a YouTube channel.
He's got enough cars to start one, that's for sure.
Yeah, but he won't.
Yeah. Maybe you could talk him into it, hon. You started yours, and look how far along you are. You're almost to it. Kim's getting close. What do you got, like 850 now? She's got like 850 subscribers or something. Let me see. She's getting close to 1,000. That's all I know.
I'm way far away from watch time.
Yeah, she got to work on your. Well, see, you got to make longer videos, hon.
I don't want more.
She doesn't want longer videos. She has 848 subscribers. So she's really close. And that's in less than a year. I feel like that's pretty good. Is it a year? That's about a year. It's still more than I had in a year. I feel like you're doing a great job. Yeah, way to go, Kim. Absolutely. I agree. Let's all have a sip to Kim's 848. I'm hoping that she takes over and gets more than me. Why? And I could be a stay-at-home guy, the fixing guy, and stuff like that. You could take care of everything. It's worth a try.
Thanks, Randy.
See, Randy said he's going to start a channel.
I bet he starts a channel before one does.
That's a perfect. He might. That's a perfect. That's a perfect car he's got to start a channel with too. He got that '69 Camaro. It's pretty, and it's pretty solid. I do, Torp. I'm telling you. Like I said, I don't have much left that I could do on the Nova before I have to fix the floor. And like I said, I'm not getting it this month. I'll buy a floor, but I'll buy it next month because I mean we the tax man got us the other day too. I sat here crying like Kim was writing out all the checks.
Thanks, Henry. It's fucking a quarter crafts. It's a craft channel, Kenny.
Yeah, put it in there, hon. Here, I'll do it.
I don't know how to do it.
I'll do it. Hang on a minute. It's just going to take a second, but let me get in there and let me find it. Yeah.
Yeah, the tax man cometh.
Yeah, he got us. He got us really good this year.
Oh, God, it's last year too.
He got us. He got us last year too, but he really got
No,
us.
that was last year, Randy.
He really got us this year. It was almost as no, that wasn't as bad as that. No, it wasn't as bad as the house, but no, but it was still. It was more than I wanted to pay.
I need to up my W-9. Never mind, Brian. Seriously.
There you go. There's the link to Kim's channel. I had to go through a whole bunch of stuff to get to it, hon. I'm sorry.
That's because I'm not the number one
You're not.
channel to watch.
You're not.
No.
It toggles between Dee Dee's Speed Shop and Bad Chad.
Yeah, I know.
And Don's Hot Rod Garage are my top 3.
Well, yeah. I'm not in your top 3.
You're not in my top 3, hon. I'm sorry. You are in front of Mortsky, because it's like I don't catch every single one of Mortsky's videos. I catch some, but you're in front of Mortsky. That's a big deal.
Ooh. He just wants to know how the projects on the Nova's coming.
it's on. I'm on a sabbatical. I'm almost over the sabbatical. I am itching to get back out there, but I'm telling you, I had no energy. That new medication just wiped me out, man. I barely had enough to get to work.
Twerk is paying taxes for 3 years.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a big hit there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kenny.
Last year brought us to tears, but this year was almost as bad. No, it wasn't almost as bad. That's not a fair statement, but it was enough to, like I said, it was a bad month because we bought the Subaru. We bought what else did we do? We bought the shed. What else did we do? We did something else. And then we had to write all the checks out for the taxes. And that's just like throwing money in the trash can. Let's be fair. Let's be honest. Just sitting there, you're writing these big checks and you're just taking your money and you're wadding it up and throwing it in the trash at the end of the day. But Kim rolled her eyes because I complain about taxes all the time to her.
Poor Henry's losing his house to taxes.
Yeah, I know. Henry's going through it too.
That's right, one. Build a candle stand, stitch your own finger up. You can use hot glue to stop the bleeding. You can use super glue for a cut.
I've used some crazy. The most frequent thing I use is like when I used to get banged up working and stuff is paper towel and electrical tape and just keep working, bleed through, change it 3 times till it stops bleeding.
I don't cut myself as much as I burn myself.
You burn yourself a lot. I used to cut my hands up pretty bad. Me either, Gorney. You know how many nice cars I could have bought instead of paying taxes that they just mail overseas and I never see again? At least give it to the mom down the street that don't got nothing. You're right, John. About 50% when it's all said and done. Sometimes a little bit more.
Hi, Tony. You have a good week, too.
Yeah, man. Have a good week.
Bye, boy.
We're down to our last minute. Let's all forget about the tax, man. Let's talk about having a good week, having a good weekend. Everybody, I appreciate you guys all coming in and hanging out with us. I know I told you this last week. I do have a video that's about 90% done. I just have to finish it. And we'll get there, I guess. And I'm gonna put maybe I'll put a short out of Kim hanging out there, putting up the shed. You could maybe film us for a minute. I don't know.
Breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got a bunch of stuff. I just appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah, it was nice.
We had a good time.
Na, 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 na.
Hey. We got 10 seconds.
Goodbye. Bye.
All right, everybody have a good weekend. We'll check back in with you next Friday. Until next week, take care, everybody.
See ya.